this organization, and then I seek blessings of the Swami. And I really thank the organizers and the Swami to have given me an opportunity to be part of this August meeting. Ajnanatimidandhasya jnananjana shalakaya chakshurunmilitam yena tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Na guroradhikam tattvam, na guroradhikam tapaha, na guroradhikam daivam, tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Paeans have been paid and then sung in praise of the eternal Guru. All of us have had our gurus, and I strongly believe that everyone is a guru to someone because there's always something to learn from the other person. In this journey called life, we come in contact with various people. Probably we are privileged to have probably come in contact with a given person that we come in contact with. And it is only our past lives, penances that have probably paid for when you meet good people and you have good people surrounding you. I just had one particular thing to talk about today, and that is happiness. Everyone wants to be happy. Everyone does things so that they can be happy. But imagine, okay, you were given 1 lakh rupees per day for 1 year. You will be very, very happy. Suppose you were given the key of Reserve Bank of India. You will be really, really happy. Okay, now the teacher tells you, okay, I'll give you 1 mark every day till the 20th of this month. And then depending upon how much you study and earn, I will make sure at the end of the month, we'll assess you and then I'll give you marks. Suppose the teacher says, no, all 100 marks I'll give you on day 1 and day 2 and day 3 and day 4 and so on till the end of the month. So what I'm talking about is endless happiness and the key to such endless happiness. I'm sure Swami in his eternal wisdom will guide all of us to the path of getting and obtaining eternal happiness. We as human beings, I can tell this as being a neuro person, all of us have this mechanism in brain called as a reward center. What is this reward center? Whenever we do something which gives us happiness, whenever we do an act, either say eat jamun, especially if you are a diabetic and you eat 2 jamuns, you are very, very happy that day. So there is a center in the brain which secretes a particular neurohormone or a neurotransmitter. It goes to one more place and that gives you a sensation that you have done something for the day. Suppose you are given a key to such endless amount of this neurotransmitter. I can tell you that this neurotransmitter is dopamine in most cases. And all of us, believe me, all of us are dopamine junkies. All of us seek dopamine in everyday life. We want dopamine all the time. We are dopamine drug addicts. But what is it that makes us feel responsibly happy? I'm sure as this organization has embodied in its motto, live to serve and serve to live. I think Seva is one such key which can unfold an eternal happiness state. All of us are very, very selfish. Let me tell you, I'm selfish, you're selfish, everyone here is selfish. What is this selfishness? We want to be happy. But is it being responsibly happy? Of course, we want to be happy, but not by harming somebody. So what is this ultimate happiness that we are going to get? You saw a 12th standard child talking about happiness. You saw an MBBS doctor talking about happiness. And then there you are, there's a wing commander who's an accomplished person in life talking about happiness. There was a common thread in all their conversations, all their addresses, which is seva and to give. The day that you realize that you have given something out of yourself, you are the happiest that day. This jamun, okay, let me take that example of the jamun that I was talking about. You eat jamun, okay. What gives you happiness? The taste receptors on your tongue. But how long is that jamun staying on your tongue? It only stays for a few seconds or even fraction of a second, and then it goes down your gullet into the stomach and then it gets digested. For the stomach, the jamun is as same as grass. The jamun is as same as meat. The jamun is as same as dust or dirt. But why are you feeling happy by eating jamun? Just that fraction of a second that it has stayed on your tongue will keep you wanting more and more of that particular thing. Now imagine this tongue as your mind, and there is seva, which lingers on your mind every day, every moment, and then that gives you eternal happiness. This seva is different from that jamun because the jamun is getting digested and landing up the next day, you know where. I don't want to be talking, especially in front of Swami here. But it's a daily process, it's a biological process, everyone goes through it. But what happens to the seva that goes through you? It only becomes more, it becomes multiplied. It transforms into this hall full of people who want to do seva. One spark here in a 12-year-old child or a 12th standard child has set ablaze a fire in the village, and she's made those beautiful cards to make those patients feel happy during COVID. Don't you think that one spark lit up that day for that particular patient? So it is to realize that we are thankful for what we have. And with that gratitude, when we try to bring somebody else up, if not to our level, to a decent existence, that gives us extreme amount of happiness. And that's why I call you seva people as the most selfish people. You are selfish because you're seeking happiness by trying to give happiness to others. I think this organization is my first experience. Of course, I know Smita Shailesh for the last almost 10, 11 years now, but I didn't know this side of hers where she does seva, and then this has sort of opened my eyes. Why would otherwise scores of these women who are dressed in their finery, leaving behind such engrossing serials at home, would come and want to spend an evening with us here singing bhajans? Because that gives them happiness. They are happiness junkies. What gives them happiness? Again, giving gives them happiness. Same with men here. I see men and boys of all ages here, girls and women of all ages here, who want to just immerse themselves in this evening of seva and to realize that we are all headed towards one particular thing. Of course, this may be a small gathering here. A small spark is enough to light up the whole village. There are 4 or more such villages which are going to be lit up by the fire of Hrudaya Spandana. I wish them all the best, and I'd like to be part of this particular esteemed organization. And with Swami's blessings, I'd like to just stop my talk here. Thank you.